Hey Thriver, happy 2024. Happy New Year. We are just over a week into the new year, and I thought we'd switch it up and do something a little bit different. So, the team has definitely, we've been in our reflection zone, which I'll talk more about in just a second, but certainly through the reflection and just really digging into last year, what worked, what didn't, what we wanted to do, what we did that wasn't even on our radar, the impact that we made, which I'm excited to share more about that with you. One of the many ideas that came up was maybe approaching our newsletter a little bit differently. So you'll see an opportunity just to read comments, or if you are watching me right now or listening to me right now, that means that you clicked that button in the email that you got and you wanted to hear a little bit more. And feel free to share this with your community as you like. So I am excited about the freshness of this year. I'm excited and really just want to share a heartfelt thank you. My heart is filled with gratitude because 2023 was Career Thriver's best year yet. And so I have you to thank for that, for your unwavering support, the engagement, the incredible client partners that we get to work with, but also the friends, the family, people that have not only been partners in the work that we do, but people that have been support for me as the leader of this organization, as a newer, I still consider myself newer full-time entrepreneur and a leader that is growing a team of incredible experts and coaches around career leadership, workforce retention, that is partnering with corporations and organizations to ensure that people actually thrive in the work that they're doing. So this past year, 2023, has been a year of tremendous growth for me personally. It's been a year of deep work and transformation internally. And one of my visions for this year is to really, in addition to the podcast and my own personal social media, to do a better job of sharing more of that journey with you in ways like this. So in the spirit of reflection, as I mentioned earlier, and really taking a page out of a practice that I hold dear, I really want to encourage you to really look back before you leap forward. Even though we are already in 2024 and you might be thinking, okay, I'm feeling a little bit behind, everyone's posting their new year, new me, vision boards, all the things, right? I want to encourage you that it is moments like this, moments of thoughtful reflection and introspection that really help to uncover seeds for sustainable change. And for most of us, we don't want anything that's fleeting. We don't want to see success and progress that lasts for a few weeks or for a month or even for a quarter, but we want the sustainability of transformation. And so to help to facilitate that, there is a link that is in the email, and it's a brand new resource that we actually launched at the end of 2023 at our Let's Thrive Together podcast launch party, which thank you to all those who joined us live in person. But this resource is a guide to help you thoughtfully and thoroughly craft your annual review of the past year. So you might say, okay, well, Brittany, our organization has a document. I've kind of already done that. I'm in a new year, right? But this is a very robust tool. And if you're watching the video, I'm going to hold this up just so that you can see it. This is mine, right? But it's called the Thriver's Guide Year End Review. And when I say thorough, it is the frameworks for not only tracking what I call your wins, which is WINS. It's an acronym. It's a framework that stands for what worked well. The I stands for what improvements that I need to make. The N is about your network. And then the S is about what stretched you. So for each month, you'll have space in each of those four areas to actually think through and write out. And for me, it was literally pulling out my calendar, my phone, even going back through photos. I'll kind of give y'all just a quick little glance if you're on the video, but you can see how I worked through this for every single month. And then once you do that for 2023, there's a space where you can then go back and track the themes. So what really stood out to you. And then it helps you plan for 2024. So there are career and leadership reflections for who you want to become this year. What is the habit stacking that needs to happen. Shout out to Atomic Habits, if you're familiar with that book. What is the environment that you need to create to cultivate habits that are in alignment with where you want to be? What are the aspirations and goals that you have around your ideal career moves for this year, or ideal business moves if you are a business leader? And then last but not least, this guide wraps up with how do you escape? Camera's this way. How do you escape the comfort zone? So in the back of this guide, there are resources around belief and mindset. How do you move into a growth mindset to really have beliefs that help you get the results that you're looking for? And there's actually a framework for that. It's called the belief result cycle. So all of that's in here. So I wanted to let you know what's in the free download. Feel free to share this. That's one of the tools that we wanted to share with you to say thank you and to help you as you move into this new year. And then on a personal note, I'm so excited, like literally this week. Yeah, what's today? Yeah, this week, literally this week, received an email and excited to share with you and leverage this as a way to amplify the leaders in our community. But I'm excited to be recognized as a 2024 top voice for LinkedIn. It certainly is an honor, something that's kind of been on my radar, but felt like a little bit of a surprise. The word in my mind was like random, but it's not random. I've been intentional and maintaining consistency on the platform. Any of you that have ever heard me coach or teach or share, LinkedIn hands down is my most favorite social media platform for a myriad of reasons. And maybe we'll do a workshop on that coming up here soon to share a little bit more about why and how you can better leverage it for your career and business growth. Heavy on the and business growth. It is not only a platform for career advancement or promotion, but it is a phenomenal platform for authentic personal branding, which is how I like to leverage it. So I'm really, really thrilled to be a part of that global community and to really focus on ways to partner with the LinkedIn editorial team to highlight authentic leadership, meaningful career development, and the leaders within our Career Thrivers community. So I'm excited that you're here, excited to be on this ride with you. And then lastly, in line with our commitment for just continuous growth and improvement to ensure that you truly thrive from the inside out. Like you hopefully you are subscribed to the podcast. If you're not, wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure you head on over and subscribe to Let's Thrive Together. But for us at Career Thrivers, any manifestation of what you want to see in a goal or outcome first starts with what's on the inside of you, right? So impact and income and influence always starts from a place of identity. So we are really, really, really focused in on bringing you the best of the best when it comes to leaders who are really modeling that in different sectors and different industries at different companies. So we have some brand new episodes on the Let's Thrive Together podcast, which you can check out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like to listen. And you can also check it out on YouTube. So there is a video cast as well to each of the episodes. And finally, for this first letter video from the Career Thrivers CEO, whatever we end up calling this, right? As we look ahead and really maintain our focus and intention around what this year will be for us, it certainly is important that we are focused on our mission around inclusion when it comes to the workplace and making sure that organizations have the resources and tools to create cultures where everyone can thrive at every leadership level, at every intersection of difference, right? That you have a space and a place to belong in the work environment where you show up and spend the vast majority of your Monday through Friday best hours of your day, right? At an employer or working on an enterprise that you're building. So I had an opportunity to provide a contributing column with over at the Tennessean on discussing the recent resignation of Dr. Claudine Gay. And so we'll make sure that there's a link for you to check that out as well. Share your thoughts, right? Because certainly things that happen in academia are oftentimes a mirror of what is to come in other sectors. And so we kind of often, we often see that kind of trickling down, things that happen, particularly at one of, if not the most prestigious university in the world. And so when we see opportunities there to be better, it certainly is a chance to speak on it. So thank you to the Tennessean for the opportunity to share thoughts there. So as we move forward this year, let's continue to be reflective. Let's continue to be beacons of light, and not only light in terms of how we want to experience this year, but also how we can serve and show up best for others. Again, wishing you all the best, hoping that this guide helps you to do just that as you reflect. It's not too late. It's the perfect time. And stay tuned, because we'll be actually dropping an episode on Let's Thrive Together where you can walk through with me your year-end review. And as soon as ours is ready over at Career Thrivers, we'll be sharing our year-end review with you. So you can kind of get a little example of what this may look like for yourself as a leader. All right. So listen, I'm excited about 2024. I'm excited about sharing more of these messages with you. We'll see where this goes. All right. You can always hit reply back on the email. We look forward to hearing from you, and make sure you head on over to letsthrivetogether.com. Subscribe to the podcast and let us know. Let me know. Who do you want to hear on the podcast? Who do we need to have on this next season? What leaders do you want to hear from? What organizations do you want to learn from? Let us know, and keep leading and keep thriving. Until next time, take care. Bye now.